What up, it's your boy. I almost said Juggernaut 097. I did. I did. I was
That's
like, I
terrible.
was so into trolling Justin that I was like, what up, it's your boy Beast Mode. I, I forgot. I forgot the whole intro. Anyway, welcome in to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. I was trying to troll Justin without Justin knowing it, but then I gave up the whole punchline. So anyway, later, Casey will probably try it. He'll try with his code name, Chase 1982, just a complete wrong everything, like what everybody calls Casey. Just wrong names all over the place. But anyway,
What's up? It's your boy Chase.
but anyway, we're talking about a No Mercy 2016, and I guess we should start off with the pre-show, the show of the pre. It was Kurt Hawkins, this man, greatest of all time. He had me cracking up. I just knew he was gonna have a match tonight. This man comes out to his like elaborate entrance about being like perfect and whatnot. And then I heard the sirens, right? I heard the sirens and I was getting hyped because I thought Scott Steiner was coming back.
Everybody
I did. I heard the sirens. I'm like, Scott Steiner, baby, let's go. I was so, and then he was just like, that was just for the announcement. I'm like, they dropped the ball on that. They should have had Scott Steiner come back. This anyway. I thought it was pretty funny though. Hawkins is a troll and I like it. I'm kind of excited to see who he's gonna face. Kind of see who it's gonna be. I don't really know who it could be. They should put him against Don Matha and have Samoa Joe come in and beat him up again. I think they should do it. I think that's how it should happen. But Hawkins having his first match on Smackdown Live this coming Tuesday. Tonight, I don't know why I thought SmackDown moved back to Thursdays because everything when I thought of SmackDown, I was like, okay, Thursday, and then I was like, wait, it's live, so no. But anyway, Hawkins making his debut this coming up Tuesday. Casey, thoughts on the Hawkins debut? First in the ring, he stepped in the ring. He took a step forward and stuff, so he did all that. Yeah.
This man, my new hero, Kurt Hawkins. I mean, I like this guy. When he changed up his gimmick in the Indies, and I liked it. And then the GFW show, I liked it. And genius. I love his entrance. They do that every time. I hope it's different every time too, like a different fact that needs to happen. I was a little bit upset that he didn't have a match. A little bit upset, just a tiny bit, but it was so worth it.
This man still wrestles more matches than Eva Marie. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah. Where the t-shirt at though? I need the t-shirt already. I just need it. It just needs to say.
All right, Amy, not pleased. Thoughts on Kurt Hawkins' debut?
None of y'all like me on this. I'll tell you that much. Because I'm not that big a fan of him. I respect the man's talent, but I'm not the biggest fan of him. Just not. I don't know. I don't really like his gimmick at all, really, too much.
I don't like his gimmick either. I just like that he's a troll. I like trolls.
Oh, well, okay. That works. But no, I don't. I thought they kind of dropped the ball on it. Sorry, guys. I'm also doing Police Academy stuff at the same time. But no, they just dropped the ball on it, in my opinion. I mean, you could have done so much more. You already, SmackDown, whatever, the pre-show, you already had No Mercy tell you you're taking away a title match. You already switched up the entire card the day of because of that. Why not give the man a match? Why not let him debut on No Mercy? You already got rid of one important match. You could have made something of this. They dropped the ball. The gimmick, I don't know. I just didn't like it. The gimmick sucks in my opinion. He's very talented. I will give him that. I will never take away anyone's athletic ability as long as they have it and train to try and have it. But no, I thought they dropped the ball. I am done. You may move on before I rant ridiculously.
Who is she and what has she done with Miami?
I've always been here, boo. Sorry.
No, just
All right, let's move on. We got the 8-man tag team match, courtesy of Teddy Long. I think just anytime we have a tag team match that's more than 2-on-2, we need to have like sponsored by Teddy Long. I think it just need, especially on SmackDown, sponsored by Teddy Long. And it needs to be his voice. Like he needs to be like, this is an 8-man tag team match. I think it needs to happen. I'm putting my vote. But screw voting for president. I'm voting for this. We had American Alpha and the Hype Bros going up against the Ascension and the Vaudevillains. I was just excited to see the Ascension and the Vaudevillains actually get a tag team match on any show ever. Because like, where they at though? Half the time, like you'd be thinking where they at. So I was excited to see the Ascension and the Vaudevillains. I kind of like the face paint. I like Victor's. I like the half face, half non-painted. I like that. And I like that they kind of change it up. It's not like the same for each one. I don't think it was ever the same, but now it definitely doesn't look the same. And I just like it. It's not. It doesn't feel like Road Warriors-esque. It feels like they're actually putting some input into what they're doing. But love dueling suplexes. Always do. Shout out to Chad Gable and Jason Jordan for the dueling German suplexes. And 4-way clotheslines. I think we need more 4-way clotheslines. If there are only 2 teams, we still need somehow to find a 4-way clothesline. At least a 3-way. I think what should happen is we should have the 2, they go and they clothesline the other 2 out, and then 1, he just set himself up with a clothesline. I think it should happen. We need 4-way clothesline everywhere. I love the forearm into the corner by Mojo Rawley. He ain't hype. He ain't hype. He ain't hype. Casey talking to you. Anyway, Grand Amplitude for the win. I enjoyed the match. I thought it was it was a pretty kind of fast-paced match, especially once it got going. Kind of how WWE tag team matches are. And I enjoyed it. I think the fans are kind of growing with Mojo Rawley a little bit. He's kind of growing on him a little bit. They're getting behind him a little bit more. It feels like because sometimes the fans be like sitting on their hands with their mouths taped up, like they're not at a live show. So I mean, and there were a couple moments like Alexa Bliss and they just were just gone. I think they took the crowd out for that match and they just sent them away. They said, "This is your time to go get you a snack," because I didn't hear the crowd at all during that match. It didn't feel like, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. 8-man tag team match. Casey, thoughts on the 8 men that was in the tag team match and the 4-way clothesline and all that?
I was excited when DJ finally told me who was in this match because I was trying to decide if the pre-show was worth watching. And he was like, well, it was the Vaudevillains and Rising. I'm like, who the hell is Rising? Who the hell is that? I was like, the Ascension? He's like, oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
No, you got this man taking it completely out of context. I didn't feel like writing the whole name, so I said Alpha and Bros versus the Rising and the Villains. The issue was
the
Ascension don't have 2 names.
Rising and Ascension are both one word.
But I don't think you understand, bro. It means the same thing. This man.
No,
this man probably didn't even watch the match. So will you just talk about the match?
I did watch the match. And
man probably don't know what happened.
My 2 favorite teams got disrespected again. They got disrespected again. They keep updating the face paint. They got new ring gear. You're not going to get nothing. You're not going to see them on SmackDown. I'm going to go to my SmackDown show. They're not going to be there. I'm going to be front row. They're not going to be there. Why? I just want to see them actually used, not just on, pre-show. I mean, I get that they're pushing, American Alpha and, the Hype Bros. I get that, but push your other teams too. You need other, you can't just have 2 face teams for storylines all the time. You need those heel teams to actually be pushed. So when they have matches, we actually care about them. Right, Amy? Yeah.
All right, Amy, thoughts?
You can talk about how much they suck and how I have horrible opinions.
No, I'm sick of seeing these matches. I'm sick of seeing 8-man tags. I'm sick of seeing 12, whatever the heck. I'm just sick of it.
What
There
about
just feels like they're just throwing them in.
What about that 20-man tag
Huh?
match we saw on the 4th of July?
I was there for that. It was. We don't even know. It was just there. We enjoyed it to a degree. But no, I'm just sick of these matches. It seems like they're just throwing them in there, and that's it. They're just. I mean, I get it. They're giving them a chance, but at the same time, those big of matches, you can't get good fluidity and some good moves. You get like one or two good spots, and the rest of it's like, what the hell are we watching? I love the T. At least I love American Alpha and the Hype Bros. Vaudevillains aren't too bad. I don't like the Ascension worth anything in the world. I think they need to either figure out a new gimmick, get them in shape, first of all, let them wear T-shirts because I'm sick of watching that, and just become better. Because I don't know who got suspended for the wellness violation,
Connor.
but ever since Connor, ever since then they, in my opinion, just kind of sucked and haven't gelled at all. So if you're gonna throw them in a match, at least let them have a decent storyline and stop with these stupid big tag matches. It's stupid. I get it. The SmackDown's pretty much all tag team. That's all they have. But you can come up with something different. Give them chances. Come up with a different storyline.
Speaking of bad storylines, y'all's love affair. It doesn't make my show, Casey. So, and she's not even paying attention to you. So it doesn't matter. Like
I actually am. I'm really good at multitasking. I know he was doing his little heart thing.
You're supposed to say I wasn't paying.
I know. I'm sorry, DJ, but I can multitask very well, and
you can't not pay attention to me. He's so in love, even though it's broken. He doesn't like the greatest tag team of all time. Ever.
I like good talent. I like well-placed storylines. This is just put together trash, in my opinion. It has nothing to go against the athletes that are in the match. It's more or less WWE's booking. Come up with something more, albeit creative. Ha ha ha. And fix it. It's boring. It's stupid. You can throw anyone in a match and just put it together and say, here you go. You guys actually get a chance to be
they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. We had a match. We were ready. We were prepared. We were ready, but they dropped the ball. We were ready for the main event. I don't know why
they just need to bring Bram back and put him back in the Ascension. That's what they've been missing. He went to TNA and
anyway, we're gonna move on to the main event of the evening. Technically, I get kind of however you put it, the main event that was first on it. But anyway, I don't know why they had this match first. Like I mean, I get it to a certain degree. Like it makes sense, but I mean, I know they had to like switch the card around and everything, but that would have been my last idea to put the world title match first. I didn't like it as an. I mean, I was excited for it just because I was excited for pay-per-view in general, but I don't know. I still and then they like if they were gonna do this and like try to get people to try to come in early and whatnot, then why they ain't put the Intercontinental title at the why they ain't put the Intercontinental title on the main event to bring prestige to the title? Number uno. Number two, it's another singles title, and I don't understand these people. They're gonna put Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton for the main event. I mean, we care about it, we do, but I feel like I cared about personally. I cared about Dolph Ziggler potentially losing his career or whatever, right? Like I cared about that more than I cared about the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton thing. But anyway, let's jump into the main event. It was a good match nonetheless. I enjoyed it. I love the double DDT, the reverse DDT / normal DDT that Styles did on Cena and Ambrose. Cena has absolutely no chill with his sunset flip powerbomb anymore. That like it started as like I'm not sure if I can do this and put my hands on the ground real quick. I got this. This man just jumps up and just flips, and I'm like, bro, you too big for how you do that? Like I love how he has no chill with his sunset flip bomb anymore. He just don't care. He like, you know what? I've been here for so long, I can do it. I don't need the training wheel. Um, and then I like the Frankenstein roll through pin. I thought that was nice. And then the Cena, shout out to Cena though. That first STF was beautiful for Cena. I mean, that first STF, I was like, bruh, this man out here actually doing the move right. Then he locked it in again, and I was like, this man back. He back. Cena, he back. It's like he had a twin under the ring, and then when he fell to the outside, he rolled back. It was like twin magic. It was like the Basham brothers out there again. I was just anyway. I love the suplex on the apron. I was like, ooh, okay, ooh. And then I always like the not letting him tap spot, the holding the hand up to not let him tap. I always like that. And then the the calf crusher STF, I knew it was coming. As soon as they both locked in that submission, I was like, yep, I know what's coming here. The tap out to the same, to the double submission spot. I knew it was coming. And then AJ Styles comes back in with the chair shots for the win. I wasn't surprised that he won off the chair shots. I was expecting him to hit a Styles Clash or something to kind of put the final nail in the coffin or something. But definitely a good match. I enjoyed it. He for 1 second he had that STF, and baby, he had it. I was like, let's go, Cena, let's go, baby. And then this man gonna come out here and do the whole. You can't even see it, but you know what I mean. What this man does. Anyway, AJ Styles still the champion. Most importantly, Casey, thoughts on the main event? That was the first event of the main. That.
WWE should be really good at last minute changes. They've been a company for so long that they're horrible. They're horrible. I've always said this because there's been a couple pay-per-views that we've watched where they had the main event opening up the show. I think TNA did it a couple times. I think WWE has done it a few times in the past. And I always think it's a horrible idea. Horrible idea. I mean, your main event is the big match that you want people to really, get excited for and stick around for. That's why you put it at the end so that people stick around to watch that match. If there's a big match that I want to see and it's your main event and you put it on first, I'm going to watch this match, and then what's keeping me still, invested in the show? I mean, yeah, there were good matches, like the Dolph Ziggler. I was still excited for that. To an extent, I was excited for Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, but I just wanted to see Cena lose again, and he did. And, I could have left at that point, except for,
That was Casey's real main event, Cena losing. Like, let's be honest, guys.
That was my main event. Denying him his 16-time win. That was my life goal. Denying him that. And it happened. So how are you keeping me continuing to watch this show? I did, but it's just horrible.
Barely.
I said I watched everything I needed to. Everything I needed to.
Man watched the last 5 minutes of every match and call himself actually. Anyway, Amy, thoughts on the
No,
anyway.
I watched the first 2 minutes of the matches, and then the last 2 minutes of the matches. They pretty much get you the idea of what's going on. Yeah. But yeah. I'm just happy that Cena didn't win. And that AJ returned, because AJ, he deserves it. I don't think John don't need it. He don't. He been there long enough. He don't need it. Ambrose, that would have been cool, but he doesn't need it.
Amy, thoughts on the main event, the first the first ever main event of
No,
No Mercy.
oh,
Something.
first. No, I don't know. Whatever. They kind of. There's rumors that they've did it for about like 2 or 3 different reasons. One, the presidential debate was going on, so it kind of draws you right away to No Mercy instead of the presidential debate. The second one was they did have to rearrange that card because Becky Lynch got pulled, and I think the women were honestly supposed to open up, which made a lot of sense for whatever for that match. Darn it, my computer. What?
I get it, because ladies first. I get it.
But
Yeah.
I love all the participants. Oh, hold on, it's gone crazy. I love all the participants in this match. However, I don't think it should have been a triple threat match. I get they want to give Cena the chance, and I kind of like that part of the storyline because John and AJ can put on one heck of a match. I mean, Dean can put on a great match with either of those two, but it does not work well in a triple threat setting. That match, 90% of it was a singles match. Dean was barely in it. He got in a few good different moves, and that was maybe about it. He put up a good fight. I love that man. Dean Ambrose is awesome. But I honestly think if they're doing this, just give it to one of them, either Cena or Ambrose, and let them fight, because that's a better match with AJ and on a one-on-one. I don't know. I've always been weary of triple threat matches because you can always tell who they're favoring in the match. So pretty much Dean was a jobber in this match, and it kind of really sucked because he is a really talented wrestler. But
that's about right with WWE's booking of Dean Ambrose. Besides the title run, that's about right.
Right. I mean, he doesn't need the title at all. He is over. But in this match, you can clearly see with that crowd, they didn't care about Dean. Throughout the match, it was AJ Styles, let's go Cena. That's it. There was like no chanting for Dean Ambrose. Not even when his music hit. I heard maybe a few, if they were lucky. But AJ hit some great moves. I love the early flying forearm from the ring to the outside to Cena. You know, some Pele kicks into that double underhook, regular and the underhook DDT. But I mean, Ambrose had some good combinations too. They were going back to back to back with everything for a minute, from a Styles Clash to an attempted AA to the Lunatic Lariat to an almost Avalanche AA to.
You know that was once called the Wacky Line. I just thought that was funny. That one time in the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. But I give it to the end is when Dean actually got in the match. Really, is pretty much when they allowed him to wrestle, and that's when all these ridiculous combinations came into play. I couldn't even keep up on Twitter with, dude, he went this, that, hui. But yeah, you kind of, I agree with you, DJ. You saw that both those spots coming in. The submission is like, I like the calf crusher idea. You know, use your opponent's submission against you. I don't think they do that enough. I don't think they do that really enough at all. And then Cena comes in, obviously. And, you know, they're not going to have that end like that. At least I hope they wouldn't have. Because, you know, it is WWE. They are that stupid. But even on Talking Smack, while I was waiting, they said they weren't going to let that end like that. But I'm kind of didn't like the ending. I thought that maybe if AJ uses the chair, he should have Styles Clash Cena onto the chair. Made it a little bit better. The ending was kind of weak in my opinion. Not that I'm not excited that the Phenomenal won. Still, you know, it's the face that runs the place. Not that I'm not excited, but they could have had a better finish in my opinion. But I think that comes with.
You just wanted to hear Styles Clash on that chair. You just wanted tomorrow now to get hype about it. No, that's what it is.
I wanted to hear Tope Suicida again. I only heard it once, and that was
almost die on that.
Yeah, it was a real botch. Tope Suicida, like horrifically. Other than that, it was a good match. It was, but they could have done a lot more with that. Honestly, singles match, not triple threat. I think they need to do one more Cena Styles. Give Dean something else. Because
I don't know if they're gonna do Cena Styles again because they mentioned tonight how many times Styles has pinned Cena
right,
like over the past whatever
but at the same
time
time,
period.
if John Cena really is ending toward retirement or whatever, or part-time, then they would do it for him to have a 16-time world title run, if you think about it. If he's going to start like edging his way out, because he does more with promoting now. You can see it if you watch his Twitter. He does more with promoting and all this other jazz. So I would say probably if they can keep Styles champion until WrestleMania, do Cena Styles 3 there, and then continue whatever.
So
People will be so
Yeah.
mad.
No,
LL
guys
Cena
are
wins again at WrestleMania.
crushing him into the ground, like horrifically, like 60 feet under. It's not even 6. They're putting Dean 60 feet under, and it's sad.
So if we're talking about, suicide dives, we got to talk about that Ivory suicide dive at No Mercy.
Oh,
That
God.
suicide dive I've ever seen.
I think Dean like took a page out of Ivory's book in this one.
He probably did.
He made it right through the ropes and flop. So also, since AJ Styles does the calf crusher, does that make him a submission specialist in WWE? Because it only takes one move.
All right. Let's move on to Carmella versus Nikki Bella. The only thing I don't like about this feud, I like this feud a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is I feel like there's been like no explanation to why Carmella attacked Nikki Bella. Like I get it, like she's young, she's a young whippersnapper.
No, where have you been? They've explained it 3 times. They explained it on SmackDown.
I don't
Pre-show.
I don't watch SmackDown.
They
I mean, I
explained
caught
it on
up
the pre-show.
I caught up
They
with
explained
SmackDown,
it.
but
They explained it during the match. They explained it on Talking Smack.
Yeah,
They
DJ.
explained it multiple times.
I wasn't listening to commentary for this match.
Oh.
Just wasn't.
Oh.
Anyway.
You snooze, you lose.
Who cares? Anyway, good match. I liked it. I liked Carmella working the neck. I saw it as a smart move with her submission that she has. I like Nikki Bella, getting out of the what do they call her finisher? I can't
It's either
remember off the
cone
top
or
of my head
code
what
of
it's called.
silence.
I think it's Code of Silence, but I like.
I don't know. I
like
kept
her
tweeting
reversing
cone.
out of that.
That's all I heard.
But yeah. I like the Rack Attack 2.0. I like it. Good match. I still don't know why they're feuding. I'll figure it out later, and I'll come back to you guys about why they're feuding. Anyway, Casey.
It wasn't terrible. The opening was terrible. With the slapping and the hair pulling, I thought we were back in like 2003. I really did. But I understand the feud, but I don't understand why the feud. Like I feel like they can do so much better with the storyline other than, what they're doing with it. And I just don't think they fit well together. Something about them just doesn't, I don't see it. I still don't like Nikki as a face is part of my problem. She's always a heel, and I think she's better at a heel. Honestly, I think they're both better as heels, but I just don't think Nikki is good at. I want to boo her, but I want to boo her, and I mean I can do that. I mean Cena's a face, and I boo him all the time, but no, stop making her a face. Stop it. Stop it, Amy. Stop it now. Stop it. What are you poking me?
No, I had to fix my phone. The notification wouldn't move up.
Oh. Amy, thoughts on this match?
Well, I liked it. I kind of find it funny that the power couple of SmackDown Live kicked off WWE No Mercy for the respective divisions, as in John Cena for the males and Nikki Bella for the females. I found that oddly funny. Um, I'm gonna answer DJ's question for him because he doesn't like to pay attention to things at all. Exactly.
I mean, I had to like rush to. I really did. I had to rush to catch up on SmackDown. I just haven't been able to watch it, so I kind of just missed a lot. I was just trying to catch up on what the feuds
They
were.
mentioned it so many times. It was because when Nikki returned, they were in Carmella's hometown, and she felt like she was outdoing Carmella, and it was just a jealousy thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that.
That is why they're feuding.
I'll tell you now. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I've heard it like 20 different times.
This man
it was
attention.
It was a decent match for most part. I think Carmella still is a really young talent who needs to get some more in-ring time and ability, and that'll come as she grows as a competitor and they allow her to grow. There's definitely a couple different botches on her part, so I think as soon as she gets more comfortable being on the main roster and they're giving her actual good matches, good attacks, and mic time things, I think she'll grow to be a good wrestler. Love seeing Nikki get that win. I do love to hate the Bellas, I swear. But at the same time, I really do like how they have Nikki right now. I mean, it's a good spot for her. They don't need her as a heel at all right now. Have plenty of those. They finally, you can tell in the women's division who's a heel and who's a freaking face. It only took like 8 years. 8, 10, whatever. But I was really happy to see Nikki get that win tonight. She hasn't really gotten too much going in her favor, and it was nice to see because that woman's got all the passion in the world for this business. You can see every time she's in the ring. I love the different reversals to try and get out of that cone or code of silence, whatever the heck Carmella calls that thing. With the
Didn't they say
rope.
that like 3 times and you didn't listen? You didn't listen?
They did? Oh, I did. But how they were saying it, it sounded like cone and code.
I just wanted to get on you for that.
Oh no. I'll retaliate right back. I don't know. I thought it was a decent match for the women. I liked it. Obviously, Carmella's got a lot of work to do, so I think when she gets that down, her matches will go better and will be more fluid, in my opinion. I think they kind of rushed her in NXT because when she really started out, she was mainly just the manager and ballet for Cass and Enzo, and then she started to develop into her character, and they should probably have kept her down there for a few more months just to get more training in my opinion. But she's doing what she can with it, and I can appreciate it.
I think they both agreed that they took her up way too quickly when she was just getting into her kind of niche
wrestling
in NXT. Like she was getting good, and then they brought her up. And
yeah, no, I agree.
I was surprised that for some reason I was surprised Nikki won. Obviously after watching, like catching up on SmackDown, like I noticed that Carmella had the advantage and whatnot. But like I'm more so thinking when I was doing predictions, I was expecting Carmella to win. But then after I thought about it, like why after catching up on SmackDown and whatever, I felt like it was smart that Nikki won because she just hasn't. Like Carmella's been on her. Like however she could get an edge, she has it. Whether it's mental or physical, she had every edge there was to be had.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Anyway,
I agree. I'm just happy.
I just want to make sure I cut you off. Yeah.
She got it.
Yeah.
She needed it. Shout out to Nikki Bella tonight. Good comeback win. Good first pay-per-view back win, I think. Kind of want her to get thrown into a good storyline.
All right, let's move on to the tag team championship match. We got the gang-related Usos going up against Beauty and the Man Beast. I don't know why I forgot what that was. Rhino and Slater. I I like this match. I just thought it was kind of slow. I thought I liked it like near to the end more than I liked it like kind of the in between and the beginning portion. I was surprised that Rhino was getting isolated, just because you would think the way Slater's been booked over his entire career, you would expect him to be the one isolated, but Rhino was the one that was kind of isolated, and I was actually surprised by that. Um, I like the Usos showmanship as heels. I just like it. Um, I don't know what it is about it. I just really like it. And I was hyped when Slater got in for the hot tag. I just was. I was ready. I was ready. Shout out to that lifting Samoan drop. I've been calling for that for a while. I wanted Nia Jax to get it, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Um, and I am at this point I'm convinced that only Samoans can do the Samoan drop. Like it's like if you try to do a Samoan drop and you're not Samoan, it's not a Samoan drop. It's just how it works. Because it's been a while since we've seen anyone but a Samoan do a Samoan drop. Um,
I don't think I've ever seen anyone that isn't Samoan do a Samoan drop.
I tried a Samoan drop. It didn't work. It was like just a drop. So, but I tried it though. It just didn't. But anyway, um, I like the power slam from Slater from the top. I thought that was beautiful. Um, Uso started to work the leg. I really like how they changed the Usos into kind of not necessarily. I was about to say submission specialists, but not necessarily submission specialists. But they have allowed them to kind of change their style a little bit with the submissions, especially with that kind of torqued half Boston Crab. But I enjoy. I like the Usos as heels. I just don't. I think the issue is I don't know where they're going to go with them as heels, um, because I think I wouldn't be surprised if they gave them a title run. But I don't know. I obviously felt like tonight wasn't the night. But Rhino comes in with the gore, and Rhino and Slater end up getting the win. I thought the match was good. Once it kind of got into the later stages, I enjoyed it. But the tag team champions are still Casey. Thoughts on the tag team title match?
First of all, did my boy Jack Gallagher get cut? Why he ain't on the website though? Anyway, just thought about that. I like this match. I get that the Usos are going for more that angry, as DJ puts it, gang related.
They look like they're from a gang though.
I feel like though their ring gear is getting a little bit too plain. For a second there, I looked down, I looked up. I thought two fans just got in the ring, and I was like, bruh, like it's just a t-shirt, and come on, like at least it's got to be like a dirty t-shirt, or like the Wyatts, then we know it's too much. I can't. I need the colors. I need the. Don't look at me like that, Amy. Don't look. She's been looking at me like that all night. Like, why do I deal with him? But I don't know. I'm just happy that Rhino and Slater kept the titles. I wouldn't have a problem with the Usos winning it at this point. I mean, their character has changed. They're heels now, so it would have been something different and interesting. But I kind of like Rhino and Beauty and the Man Beast. Sorry, as our tag team champions. They need to make that a t-shirt. Beauty and the Man Beast. Right, Amy?
All right.
Why don't
Amy?
you love me?
I
Thoughts
do.
on them, or thoughts on why don't you love him? One of the two. You pick.
I do love him, so that's not an issue. I don't know. Not really too enthused with the match. It became better as the match went on. I don't know. The Usos, I think that's once they get more character development with their heel, because they haven't had a heel run in since they actually debuted. They debuted as heels, and they haven't had a heel run really since. So I think once they figure that out more, it'll get better. But I don't know. It was somewhat decent,
So match of
but
them.
oh hell no.
All right. Let's move on to the next match,
Yeah.
which we had was Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger, the king of the 3-month push. And it's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Jack Swagger's 3-month push. I don't care if he is on SmackDown. He's probably still gonna only get a 3-month push and be gone. Which sucks because I like Swagger.
He's the king of the 3-month push.
I mean,
And pretty much Baron Corbin gets 3-month pushes. So like, who wins here?
I know who is the real king. I mean, who is it? Who is it? I kind of like this match though. I did. I did think it was kind of slow, like the Usos and Rhino. I thought it was kind of slow. But I kind of enjoyed it. I was kind of wondering who was gonna win. I felt like Corbin would win because of the whole controversy that happened on SmackDown. But I like Corbin working the hand of Slater. I always like the focus. Oh, sorry, not Slater. Swagger. It's two S names. They practically the same. But I liked him working the hand of Swagger. It made sense for kind of taking away the Patriot lock or whatever, and we would see that later, that sell later, when he tried to lock in the Patriot lock. But Corbin wins after hanging on to the apron and hitting that good old poke to the eye, that good old poke to the eye, followed by I think the end of days, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I don't know if I want them to continue this or I don't. Like, because I want to see both of these guys in feuds, but I don't know if I want to see both of these guys in feuds with each other. But I mean, I thought the match was okay. But Casey, thoughts on Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger, who is the king of the 3-month push?
Oh man, that good old poke to the eye, a poke to the eye. That wins him every time. Wins every. I actually kind of like this match. I thought they worked well together. You know, again, she was looking at me like that. You know what? This is why I wanted a divorce. And this, yeah, hashtag divorce. Anyway, I liked it. I thought they worked well together. It wasn't terrible, which is always a good thing. I was just excited for this match, kind of like, I'm excited for Lashley Moose that they're never going to give me because, for once I want two big guys to have the match. And they're like, nah, bro, nah. But I hope they keep this going at least until the next pay-per-view, which I think isn't it Survivor Series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least till then, just to see if they can do anything with it. Because honestly, if they don't do this, what are they going to do with them? Probably nothing.
The push will be stopped before the 3 months is up, and that's illegal. They can't do it. Anyway, Amy, thoughts on this match? I'm sure you didn't like it because you don't like Baron Corbin, so I'm not. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it. Thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I hate Baron Corbin. I love Jack Swagger though. I always like when I see Jack in a ring. Yeah, no, Baron Corbin just sucks. He needs a lot of work. That's another one they brought up way too early. You need to know how to fall out of the ring. Hell, you need to know how to fall in the ring. You can't even do that.
How you post to know though if they don't put him on they don't even put this man on the show? I'm trying to figure out how you post to. I'm upset that we didn't get the Kalisto Baron Corbin feud. I liked him just bullying Kalisto. It was fun.
Honestly, I'm just sick of Baron Corbin appearing randomly in anything and everything without proper storylines or proper anything, and they try and set him up as some big bully and he can beat up and knock out anybody, but they've done jack crap with him after that. They don't even keep those storylines moving. They still announce him as Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. That means nothing. They've done nothing with that title. So I'm just more or less annoyed with him. I loved seeing Jack though. If you go on DD_Amy_Miley, you see my give Jack a chance hashtag. because I believe Jack Swagger deserves a good chance. He's a former world heavyweight champion. Good Lord. You can make something of him. He can be one of your
And a
stars instead
former
of.
All-American American. Just want to put that out there because it's important. It's key.
That is true. But you can make something of him, and if you actually try and make Baron Corbin better, then maybe you can do something with him and his dull personality. Like, there's nothing. I don't understand it. They're not doing anything with him, and I think that's why I really just don't really care too much about the match. I loved watching Jack wrestle, and that was about it. Thought Baron did a good job of, at least injuring the hand. So the ankle lock, which is called the Patriot lock for Jack, could not be executed properly. But other than that, I could care less.
I mean, I know what the issue is, Amy. The issue is my band Baron Corbin ain't coming out with the furry vest thing that he was coming out with. That's must-watch TV right there.
But
Nope.
Ken Shamrock didn't have a big personality. He was still awesome.
Dude, he could wrestle. He could talk. He could be a face. He could be a freaking heel. He could do it all. Yeah, no, you can't put those two in the same damn sentence at all.
Baron can
Exactly
do
on TV though. That helps.
No.
Chance. Just give him a chance.
Baron, no. Not until he learns how to wrestle better, and they need to work with him more. They're not.
All right, we're gonna move on to
Dolph
Ziggler. What?
He is kind of a jerk, though.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz, career versus title, or if you want to do double C, go career versus championship. Whichever one you want to go to, I'll let you decide. I will. I enjoyed this match. The first note I have, which I said earlier, was this is the best storyline on the doggone pay-per-view. Why ain't this in the main event? Why? We supposed to care about this title of the Intercontinentals, but you won't put it in the main event. You won't even put. Anyway, I thought this match was amazing. I loved it. The Miz mocking Daniel Bryan in every way possible was just hilarious. The figure four, I don't know what it is about the figure four, but I don't know if it was the way Dolph was selling it or the way it was locked in, but I was like, no, stop it. I was really getting emotional on the figure four. No, Dolph, no, but I kind of want you to lose, but I don't want you to lose. I didn't know who to cheer for in this one because I like Miz so much, but I didn't want Dolph to leave because he's just too good. The man is too good though. The man, like his selling of the knee throughout this match, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like it just was. I was loving every that knee every time. And he would grab the knee, and then he would scoot over there because he can't. Oh my! This man is why I love this man. He is why I love he. It's how it is. Anyway, shut up. Don't judge me. The Spirit Squad came out, and I was kind of underwhelmed. I don't know why. I just was because we'd already seen the Spirit Squad. If they would have randomly came up, I probably would have been more excited. But I thought this match was amazing though. I enjoyed it. Even at the end when Miz does everything it takes to win, and finally he just Dolph finally conquers him when everything's on the line. I just thought this match was amazing. Match of the night, definitely should have been the main event. Gets the win. It was just a great match. Casey, thoughts on Dolph Ziggler versus the Miz for the Intercontinental Championship of the World?
Amy is the reason I love Amy. I think it does make sense. It does make sense, if you don't think about it. A lot of things that DJ says make sense if you don't think about it. As for this match, in a way, I was kind of upset that Dolph won because I like Dolph and I kind of wanted him to lose to lose his career and go somewhere that they'll actually use him well and not as just, a jobber or somebody to get other guys over, because he's not old, so he doesn't, he's not at that point where he, just needs to put people over and just be a jobber. He still has championship runs in him. He still has good wrestling in him. He still has all this stuff. It's not like he's past his prime and they're just use him to get guys over. So I kind of wanted him to lose this match so he has a chance to be used elsewhere better. Kind of like we said in our video on Dolph Ziggler, how like EC3 went to TNA and now he's a huge star. Aaron Rex is now in TNA, being used so much better.
But TNA went out of business a week ago, so.
Well, yeah, but yeah, true. That is.
Who bought? Anyone know who bought him out?
I heard it was wasn't it Billy Corgan?
It was obviously WWE. Obviously.
No, it was me. I did it. It was Billy Corgan, I'm pretty sure. Because I think
slid my $12 to the middle of the table. Said, "This is my time." And then that penny I got from underneath the couch, I slid it in there.
You know what? I sacrificed $9.99 this month, and I gave it DNA. But I thought it was a good match, though. I was underwhelmed too when the Spirit Squad came out. I feel like it's just part of it's because there's only 2 of them, so it's like, why do I care if you don't even care to get all of them? Like, come on now.
It was pretty funny on SmackDown, but like
it was funny on SmackDown, but like, what's the point? Like, are they actually like signed to WWE again? Or are they actually?
I like Kenny. Kenny's my boy.
Or are they? Is this just like a one-time thing? If it's just a one-time thing, I don't really care. I like both of them too. They both have had good indie careers. Like, actually sign them and use them for something, not just
Nah, just sign them like Jinder Mahal and job them out.
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. But yeah, I'm just kind of upset that he did, win, and it's cool that he's the Intercontinental Champion again. But how long is it gonna last until they put him back to where he was? Right, Amy? Everything I said, Amy agrees with, and she's like, he is a genius. This is why I'm gonna marry him. This is
wow. I don't know if that was a proposal or if that was a demand. But Amy,
I already proposed to her.
On the
onion ring.
A ring.
It was all I had.
He ate the onion ring proposal, so that's funny.
I was hungry.
Yeah.
You got any thoughts on Ziggler? And before this gets terribly weird, I mean, it's halfway there.
I don't know. Of course, I have thoughts on this. It's like my favorite match of the night, other than the WWE title match and Nikki and Carmella. No, I love this match. No matter how many times I have seen the Battle of Cleveland, which has been about 5 years now, I still love it because those two know each other really well, and I'll give them credit because they up their matches left and right, and they don't really do the same thing over and over again. I like it, but definitely match of the night tonight. I love that it wasn't a one finish, like a one finisher finish. 3 skull crushing finales, Mace or whatever the heck he's getting sprayed with, the Spirit Squad, to the multiple pure super kicks because he was bootless, to the Rough Rider, to the zigzag, to the Famouser. It's like he hit every type of move you can think of. The suspense was so built up. This match got the biggest pop of the night. It was literally, there was chance for Dolph Ziggler and there was chance for Miz. So it was a nice combination. I love the movesets between both men. They put in their work, definitely. The Battle of the Land. It's always Cleveland against the world, which I think that fits Dolph real well. At that point, because it's Dolph against the WWE half the time. I was kind of afraid when the Spirit Squad came out, they were going to end it at that point. But with Miz winning, because I can see Dolph leaving to do other things, how they were building it up. But at the same time, I'm really excited to see that he won. Sad the Miz lost because that's my fellow invader.
Ending world tour thing.
Yeah, the Miz's never-ending world tour. It ended on like day 188. But at the same time, think about what just happened tonight. What match stuck with everybody? What title was put over the best? It was the Intercontinental title. Those two put that title over so freaking well. Stop. It was. No one really, there's not too many people that cared too much about the damn WWE title tonight. That crowd gave Dolph Ziggler and The Miz the biggest pop of the night. Go back and rewatch it. Yeah, no. They put that title over really well.
It was Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, hell no. They promoted that title really well. No matter what. I don't care what you say about The Miz. If he's ridiculously underrated. He's promoting his title through Instagram, Twitter, all that on the show. Then you have Dolph, who's constantly fighting, promoting things when he is champ. He'll promote it. He'll sell it. People notice that. Take note. Take advantage. Makes that title very important. I cared more about that match than I did the WWE title match. And I've been a fan of AJ Styles a lot longer than anyone else on that card tonight. So I think that right there, that's match of the night. I also like how Miz was constantly taunting Daniel Bryan. I mean, for the love of God, between him and Brie Bella and there's one other person I can't think of right now, they put over Daniel Bryan like no other over using his moves. But I want to see what this sets up almost. I heard rumors that they want to give Daniel Bryan like one more chance in the ring. So I think The Miz and Daniel would be kind of cool because that goes all the way back to Daniel's first day in WWE with the NXT thing. And that how his Miz was his mentor or something like that. So I kind of like how that could be drawn in. I loved it. Match of the night. And I haven't been saying I loved like half of these matches at all. So, yay. Sorry, Casey. It's just how I feel.
For some reason I was like my mind was set on Daniel Bryan coming out, hitting a running knee on The Miz and Dolph Ziggler pinning him. My mind was set on it. I was like, please do this. I was like, I hope this could happen.
Well, I kind of get why it didn't though. That's not how you want to put. If Dolph is truly winning that match, that's not how you want to have Dolph win. You want his whole thing is, I can do it. I don't need anyone's help. It's Dolph against the world. In this case, Cleveland against the world. Oh, shout out to Morrow, Jerry Lawler, and everyone who gave Cleveland shout outs. Party at Napoli's. Yes. Not many people like you two understand what that means. Yes.
Yeah.
Go Cleveland Indians.
Because Broadview, yeah.
No, Party at Napoli's is for Mike Napoli, the Indians' first baseman, who can hit one hell of a home run. So,
I mean, but
they started Party at Napoli's.
The Cubs are gonna win it all. I'm just it's gonna happen.
No. So, Party at Naps.
It's their year.
For Dolph for winning that title.
I mean,
God bless
let's be honest, guys. The Cubs are gonna win the World Series, and the Bears are gonna win the Super Bowl. It's happening. The Cubs and the Bears. Look at that. Like that would be just amazing.
No, the Indians are gonna become World Series champs.
And then the Redskins are gonna become. I get it.
No.
It'll be the AFC championship game.
No. The Cubs are gonna win the World Series, and the Vikings are gonna win Super Bowl.
No, it'll either be the Patriots or the Browns in the Super Bowl.
No, it's gonna be the Vikings or the Raiders. Vikings and the Raiders are gonna be this. That's gonna be the Super Bowl. Vikings versus.
All right, let's move on to Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. And I was excited. I love Naomi. I do. I don't know why, but for some reason I was expecting some sort of surprise here. I don't know what it was. And by the
Were you
way,
expecting all red everything?
no, I was just expecting something like just some sort of surprise. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. Lita, that's what I was expecting. No, I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I didn't know who to expect. I thought it was gonna be like a debut or return or something. I don't know why, but I just did. I probably would have marked out for Eva Marie though. I'll be honest. I probably would have marked out. But yeah, Alexa Bliss lost. Alexa Bliss lost to Naomi, who is practically Miss Irrelevant to a certain degree in WWE. It feels like she's like lost in the shuffle. Alexa Bliss lost to a woman who is practically lost in the shuffle. Amy, I'm gonna give you your thoughts, and I hope you make fun of Casey even more than I did. I'm gonna let you give your thoughts, and then I'll let Casey go. But I just kind of want to rub it in a little bit. Alexa Bliss lost. Like
Yeah.
Casey was trying to tell me that Alexa Bliss would win the title, but she lost.
Okay,
anyway.
that's just stupid.
Amy.
Sorry, Casey. There's no way they have Alexa win the title this early. She can barely look. She's got some talent, and I love her. She's from Columbus. Yay, Ohioans. Ohio's taking over this damn company, but at the same time, she's got a lot of inexperience in that ring. She needs a lot of work. There was a lot of botched moves in that match. Horribly botched. She's getting better on the mic. She just needs better in-ring ability. And I think she can do it. I think she could be a star when that happens. She just needs work, and that's just going to come with practice. More, maybe on the house shows, give her a match, and actually let it be a one-on-one match. You know, have her train down in the performance center on a day off or two. But she needs more work. I love seeing Naomi. I don't think she gets utilized enough. And, you know, the woman deserves a title run. I think she honestly needs to get that title match against Becky, because it's going to be one hell of a match. Becky Lynch versus Naomi will be a great match. That crowd was chanting, "We want Becky," throughout that match. I'm a big proponent of women's wrestling, and I loved seeing two women's matches. But a last-minute match, I get it. You can't really – it was hard to put together since Naomi and Alexa don't have too much chemistry except for an occasional maybe minute session in the ring against each other in a tag match. I don't honestly know how that match was supposed to end. That was a very odd ending. It didn't even seem like it was supposed to end like that with a roll up. It kind of looked really lax, like they didn't know how to kick out of it. And even the referee's count, you can tell when it's starting to end. And I was like, it was like he couldn't stall anymore and just had to hit the 3. So really, was it supposed to end like that? Because Naomi didn't even seem to be all excited for that win. So I don't even know if Naomi was supposed to win that match by any means necessary, but they need to put her in a title picture. She deserves a title. Not that I don't love my Becky Lynch and love seeing her as champion, but I would love to see Naomi and Becky go at it, because they're the two top-tier women's athletes in Smackdown, besides Natalya. So they could put on a good match. Other than that, that match was sloppy. I do love Naomi's athletic ability. That split-legged springboard moonsault off the turnbuckle. You know, the rear veer is always high athletic. That woman can get high. It's all get up for that move. But with the inexperience coming from Alexa, that sloppy botchiness, I thought it could be better. I give it to the women though. I love to see that the women got a shot at another match, even though they pulled the biggest big women's title match. But I want to see Alexa get a lot more work, and I think maybe you get them more work on SmackDown. Don't just have them do these run-ins. WWE needs to stop that. Okay, yes, mics, run-ins, it's part of the gig. You need to let them wrestle, because you're seeing the inexperience. That match was after one of the best matches I've seen in a while. And that crowd was like, what the hell is this? They cheered for Naomi and gave her a good pop. They were chanting, "We want Becky" throughout that match. So they could have done better, but
I think I heard a "We want Sasha" chant. at one point. And I was like, that's not how that works. I said, I think I heard a "We Want Sasha" chant, and I was like, that's not how that works. You paid for a Smackdown show, so quit being stupid.
Yeah, I just think they need to give Alexa more work. It's just like with Carmella, she's a little too inexperienced in my opinion, and she needs more work. Otherwise, that match probably would have been a lot better. That when Alexa went into the armbar, that's the sloppiest armbar I've seen in a long time. And yeah, but I like watching her wrestle. I like that she got a shot. She just, I think they need to do more with her instead of the stupid mics and then the run-ins. Let them wrestle. Good God, not that hard.
Overall,
sorry, Casey, I tore your boo to hell.
Overall, she said Alexa lost. I mean, she said a lot of words. She did, but what she meant was Alexa lost. I mean, that's the basic premise. Casey, do you have any thoughts on the match, or should we move on and just assume you're weeping?
I pretty much crushed his heart. So
I'm not weeping. My heart is fine. I'm just blissed off. You know, first of all, Becky's just afraid of my girl Alexa. She's afraid.
She shouldn't be afraid after tonight.
Naomi had to cheat.
Oh hell no.
Naomi had to cheat to win.
She's even cheating.
And
Alexa couldn't even kick out. I'm pretty positive she's supposed to kick out of that.
That was one of the greatest arm bars I have ever seen. For a second there, I thought it was Kyle O'Reilly in that ring. I thought it was Kyle O'Reilly. That was amazing.
No, speaking of the armbar, did you wait? I don't know, Casey and DJ. I legitimate question, legit question coming.
Okay.
Did you realize that Alexa could have dislocated and taken off Naomi's arm with that armbar? Do you notice how WWE does their arm bars, where the arm is? Oh, I can't do it because I'm trying to fix my computer. The arm is still bent enough. Alexa fully extended that sucker out, and that's how you snap the arm. And I think Naomi might have actually gotten hurt from that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's because she was mad because Becky's afraid because she's the real champ. Yes.
But yeah, did you notice that in the end, Naomi's like legit trying to like recover her arm.
Overall, Casey, Alexa lost. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, at the end of the day, she's the winner because she's
the winner in the losers column. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I do. I understand. I get it.
Oh yeah, she definitely lost. She almost lost.
She lost though.
She almost lost Naomi's arm, and other MMA wrestlers even like you don't fully extend the arm in an armbar in professional wrestling. That is how you break someone's arm. That's how you get Ronda Rousey.
Well, yeah, that's.
Even Alberto Del Rio does not fully extend the arm. You can tell a difference between a mixed martial arts armbar and a WWE or professional wrestling armbar.
She quit.
No, I give her all the credit in the world.
She lost.
She's trying, but
she lost. She can try as hard as she wants to, but she still lost.
I respect her. I'll put that out there.
She's the GOAT. She's the greatest of all time.
The only thing she had going for her tonight was she looked good. That was about it.
She always looked good.
But oh yeah, one more thing, Casey. She lost. Anyway, let's move on.
Much. Much, right?
Let's move on to a match Alexa Bliss didn't lose because she wasn't in it, so she couldn't lose it. We got Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. I was excited for this match. I like the storyline behind this. It made a lot of sense. Kind of the Predator versus the Predator type thing. The weird minds versus the other weird minds. I kind of like the weird setup they had with the mirror. They kind of throughout the night they kind of set this up a little bit. But I like the last one I think they had was like with the mirror where freaking Randy Orton's face got all distorted. I didn't understand it, but I liked it. It was kind of like mind games. Like I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was excited for this match though because I love me some Bray Wyatt. I just do. I do feel like his luster's wearing off on me, unfortunately, just because of the way he's been booked over the past. But I definitely I thought the match was pretty good. And it was just kind of cool to see Luke Harper back. I expected him to return tonight. Um, I didn't know how he was going to return, but I expected him to return. I was thinking he might have returned and maybe turned on Bray was what I was expecting, but it didn't happen. But you know, I definitely thought this match was pretty good. I like the kind of outside portions of it, even though it wasn't no disqualification. There were still it was fighting on the outside. There was a Miss Senton on the steps. Ow. But I enjoyed the match. I thought it was pretty good. Bray Wyatt gets the win with the Sister Abigail after Luke Harper comes in and kind of reemerges. So it's nice to have Luke Harper back. He's so good. Kind of wondering what they're gonna do with him.
Nothing.
I hate that he's on SmackDown because I would rather the Wyatt family be on Raw just because the Raw has like 2 tag teams. So like that was my only issue is I was hoping that we kind of get another tag team on Raw, but either way, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good match. Bray Wyatt finally wins at a pay-per-view. It feels like he never does that, even though he did win against Kane. But anyway, or no, he didn't. He actually lost because of Randy Orton. So he still lost, but he's kind of like Alexa Bliss. He just loses. Just something that. Anyway, Casey, any thoughts on Alexa Bliss? I mean, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Sorry, Alexa Bliss lost.
You're an asshole. I hate you so much. Let's talk about this match, which doesn't suck.
Not Alexa Bliss losing.
I hope they sign Michael Tarver. I really do. I really hope
so he can lose every week. He'll be a jobber. It'll be fine. I'll be fine with him losing every week. Actually, he might win more than Alexa Bliss. Thoughts on the match? Or we go back to the previous match.
Anyway, on to this match. I hate you so much. I felt like this could have been booked a lot better. I was really underwhelmed when Harper returned. I didn't think he was able to return till like Survivor Series. So I wasn't expecting him till around Survivor Series. I kind of wanted more of an actual Sister Abigail debut because they've been really teasing it, especially with the shipping crate thing. Somehow, Bray got out of it, and there was a whole thing with Sister Abigail. I was expecting something with that, and then when the lights came up and it was Luke Harper, I was like, oh.
He's Sister Abigail. We knew it all along.
That brings up a whole bunch of questions that I don't think we need answered. And then the end of the match, it didn't feel like the end of the show. I need some sort of like title match to let me know that the show's over. I was just like, okay, next match. Oh, it's over. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, good booking, WWE. I don't know. I like Luke Harper. I want Sister Abigail. Stop teasing things you're not going to give me. Stop it. Stop it now. You hear me, Amy? Stop it now.
Uh-huh.
Stop teasing him with things that you're not going to give him. Let's just phone in on that portion of what you just said. like that was probably the wrong time to say those exact words.
No, it's always the right time to say those exact words. You're the one who took it in a weird way. I meant food.
You always got to make it weird.
I meant food. She always sending me snaps of food, and she ain't never give me food.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Not once. Not one time did I get food.
I think one time she did try to send it. She told me she tried to send it, and they wouldn't let her. It was some kind of weird thing. Like they wouldn't.
Legal issues.
No, it's not illegal. It's fully legal. It's not even barely legal. It's fully legal. Get it? ECW with the barely legal pay-per-view on network. $99 a month.
All right.
Check it out.
Amy, do you have any thoughts on Alexa? I mean, oh shoot, I keep forgetting. Bray Wyatt. I forgot. I thought we were back on that. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, the main event. That happened after Alexa Bliss lost.
I hate this man so much. I hate him.
We all actually lost because we had to sit through this match. I feel like we all just lost. It was not fair to any of us.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like it was built well. All we got were promos on a scavenger hunt on promos. That's all we got because these two have been injured and stay injured. I love Randy Orton. He's like one of my favorites. I kind of like Bray Wyatt, but they never use him and never see him wrestle. He's the Xavier Woods of the Wyatt family. So, you know, I don't get excited when I see him because of those reasons. I get excited to see Randy Orton, but every time the last whatever feuds with Brock Lesnar and then Bray, it's like I don't give him anything really good. And it sucks because he's talented and I love watching his matches. And yay, I think I tweeted out joy. Luke Harper came back. Why do I care that Luke Harper ended a pay-per-view? I don't. Nothing against him. It's just the stupidity of placement of how they brought him back. Tonight could have gone a few ways. Have Sister Abigail debut. I would have been okay with the Randy Orton loss at that point had Sister Abigail debuted and caused some type of interference. Okay with that. Hell, you could have Brock Lesnar come through, suplex the hell out of Randy Orton, and then Goldberg show up and start beating the hell out of it.
We could have had Samoa.
Because that's supposed to set up. What?
We could have had Samoa Joe come out and just beat everything up.
Samoa Joe damn near kill him. That's what it is. Because they revealed, you know,
that would have been the greatest.
Samoa Joe could kill him. But they revealed some stuff about Samoa Joe's muscle buster that happened on Tyson Kidd. It wasn't good. He's lucky to be alive, according to the doctors, and walking. So that was bad. But no, I didn't really enjoy the match. I liked certain aspects of it, certain move sets, you know, little collaborations here and there. Isn't that the way to end a pay-per-view? You know, it's a stupid thing because didn't they? No, Randy couldn't wrestle, so they put Kane. So that wasn't anything. But I feel like this is like the most pointless feud right now. Wait till they're both healthy for a very long time. You know what they should have did?
Kane versus Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I think they should have did it. It was perfect.
Who?
It was set up.
Who versus Randy Orton? It like went in and out.
Kane versus Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt.
There you go. But yeah.
I think we need to let the fact set in that the big return and ending of the show was Luke Harper.
I think they should have did Kurt Hawkins at the end of the show.
Oh no, that would have made it worse.
Yes. Come out between every match.
No. Why couldn't we just have like Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton? That would have been great.
Or
Kurt Hawkins comes out between every match and is like, it's almost time for my match. It's getting closer.
Yeah, no. I no. Just no.
I think the Samoa Joe thing is even better. Regal.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious.
People that don't want to watch NXT. Wait, what? I thought he was in this.
Oh, Lord.
Well, people would have marked out for Samoa Joe regardless. They wouldn't have understood it, but they would have been like, Samoa Joe! All right. Well, that was your No Mercy 2016 review. And I thought it was a pretty good show. I think Backlash was better. Just top to bottom, from the tippity top to the biddity bottom. Thank you.
It's No Mercy versus Hell in a Cell this month. Going out of the month.
Wait, what? No, I was just saying when comparing this SmackDown pay-per-view to the previous.
Okay. I'm just saying you're in the wrong month.
This man ain't understanding. Anyway, No Mercy. I was gonna stop, but I'm not. No Mercy 2016, where Alexa Bliss lost. Just so you guys know, I was gonna stop, and then this man. Be sure to follow the podcast at ICW_podcast. Give us a subscribe. That'd be great. Follow Amy and Miley at DD_Amy_Miley MYLIE. Do that stuff. But anyway, tomorrow we'll be talking exclusively about Alexa Bliss losing. Oh wait, no. We'll be talking exclusively about Dolph Ziggler winning the Intercontinental Championship. So that'd be fun. And Ring of Honor's tomorrow. And I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Is that what you were gonna remind me of?
Yeah.
I remember this week. I remember it. I don't remember tomorrow.
Did you remember that Alexa Bliss was cheated out of a win because she?
No, I do remember her losing though. I do. I remember her like being down for the 3 count. Anyway, we're gonna leave now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment what you thought about No Mercy. Maybe tomorrow. I guess we watched some retro shows. We might do those. We might do those tomorrow. I'm not sure. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. And 2001 for No Mercy. So we'll do that. But anyway, we'll see you guys later. Bye. Peace.